Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Great greed. Sure, that sounds great, I guess. What exactly do you think of when you hear the word greed in the context of video games, or games as a whole, really? Because the only thing that comes to mind for me is the pot of greed. And especially a name like Great Greed, it's just so beautifully enticing, isn't it? Forgive the tangent, but I find the best video game titles to be the ones that are just weird enough that you do a double take when you read them. Your Parasite Eves, your Toe Jam and Earls, your Catherines. The art of naming a video game is a tricky one, but I gotta say, Great Greed is a pretty solid eye-catching one. Kudos. But as far as the game itself goes, it's an RPG made by Namco, released in Japan in 1992 and North America in 1993. It went by the name Bitamina Okoku Monogatari in Japan, which translates to Vitamina Kingdom Story, so I'm not sure where greed came into it. You know, if there's one thing that Game Boy Roulette has taught me over the years, it's how many great RPGs I missed out on the system. Pokemon Blue was my first experience with an RPG, and I fell in love with the genre, but for some reason I immediately went to consoles for my RPGs and left the handhelds behind. So here's hoping that this is another classic to add to the pile of games that at some point I gotta play through. The cover is a beautiful, classic action shot. I love seeing our hero fighting this weird rock golem, who appears to be a really bad shot. Also, are we Alexander from King's Quest VI? That'd be an interesting crossover. It's time to dive into another handheld RPG that I've never heard of. Let's get greedy with Great Greed. Ooh, fancy music. Great Greed. Let's go. Enter my name. Oh, okay, 4 characters. My name, of course, is... Sure. The world of Green Kingdom is rich in natural beauty. However... Uh-oh. Hag, stay away from Biohaz. Microwave? Wait, is the character's name Microwave? Okay, so that character's name is definitely Microwave. Let's just confirm that. The human world. Oh, you hate to see it happen. Oh god. Found you. Oh no. Oh, we're being warped into a weird world, aren't we? Yeah, we're on the island of Royal Refuge. Unfortunate. I'm sorry, I just can't get over the fact that this character's name is Microwave. Forest is located between the mountains. Oh, there's the... That was easy. Very simplistic graphics and music so far. Not bad, but I've seen much better. Hi. Her name is Candy Microwave? Did that say Burger Castle? What is this game? Oh, no, there's different characters named Candy and Microwave. Got it. Okay, that's much easier to follow, haha. What? Okay, so as a story recap, we've been teleported to this world where Biohaz is tormenting this kingdom. The dog's name is Calorie? What is with these weird and food-related names? I mean, I guess the original game was called, like, the Kingdom of Vitamin, so maybe it is a food-based game? I am Administrator Timeout. Well, there goes that theory. The Chief of Bodyguards, the Lunchbox. Oh, the enemy. The enemy's invading. So, graphics-wise, it's alright. Music-wise, it's alright. Nothing super special, but what I do want to see is what the combat's like. Heh, heh, heh. Whoa. Okay, actually, that sprite looks really nice. What? Attack. No magic. What? I'm just hitting left. Huh? No magic. What? Oh, wait a sec. Oh, okay. Interesting. Each of the directional buttons is magic, it looks like. B is dodge, A is attack. Oh, that's interesting. Level is up, power is up, Baba is you. Hang on, I just want to double check. Let me look at the manual or FAQ really quick just to see if I have that correct. Yes, I do have that correct. Each directional button can be assigned some magic. That's really interesting. Oh boy. The dog! Calorie, oh my, you must have tried to save my father. This collar is all that's left of you. I can very clearly see he might just be asleep. Oh, now he's gone. Go to the land of sushi through the underwater tunnel. When it comes to reviewing RPGs like this, again, they tend to have much slower starts. So I can only give, early impressions. But that's an interesting gameplay mechanic, having to assign your spells like that. Let's see what we can get. We found wood. We found helm. We found heal 1. We found padded. Heal magic can only go on the bottom. Oh, and then you can gather scrolls and swap them out through the game, looks like. Let's head to the land of sushi or whatever it was. Ooh. You know what? Music's kind of growing on me. What are you? Attack. Defeated. So the combat is very simplified, but in a fun way. I really like that. Something as simple as a unique combat mechanic can sell a game. And that's what this is kind of doing for me. Oh, you know what? That's why I'm liking this. Greetings, townfolk. You probably have silly names, too. Shishkaberg. I kind of love this game. The seawater seems cloudy. No, that's just a sprite. It's up to you to decide if I mean Sprite the video game object or Sprite the soda. Because in this context, could be either one. When I play RPGs for Game Boy Roulette, the rules change a little bit. It's less about how good is the game and more, can the RPG hook me in the beginning? Cake! I think it's pretty clear this game has absolutely hooked me. Between the weird names and these bizarre enemies and the actually pretty interesting twist on combat. This is definitely one where if I was playing it as a kid, I would want to keep playing it. In fact, right now I want to keep playing it. I'm totally in love with this game. Especially now that we're here in the town of Salted Caramel. Welcome to Shish Kebab. Oh, no. Honestly, dude, just change the name to Shish Kebab. It'd be a lot more thematically appropriate. Look, I'm not gonna come up with a food pun more entertaining than what this game could come up with, so let's just say I liked it. I've played a lot of games for Game Boy Roulette, but it's hard to remember the last time that a game drew me in as much as this one did. We'll start by talking about the gameplay. In order for a retro RPG to stand out, it needs some kind of hook other than just standard turn-based combat, and Great Greed actually found something interesting. I love the idea of working with the limited control capabilities of the Game Boy, and the D-pad becoming your magic selection that you could swap in and out depending on what the situation calls for. It might not be much of a gimmick, but it's one that does add some nice depth to the combat. But what made the game stand out way more was the story, because it's complete nonsense in all the best ways. Princess Candy, the Sorceress Microwave, the Kingdom of Sushi, all these names are so ridiculous that it somehow significantly elevates the game. Again, it may not seem like much, but a setting like this is so utterly charming that it made me want to keep playing the game just to see what they'd throw at me next. No joke, I actually have been continuing playing this one in my own time. The second town features you trying to influence the mayoral election between Cabbage Head and Krabby. It's amazing. So even though this game is a lot more simple and primitive than other RPGs we've played on Game Boy Roulette, I think I recommend it more than any of the others. Between a fun gameplay gimmick and an absurd and hilarious story, it's a game absolutely worth your time. I can't wait to keep playing and meet the next character, Princess Orange Pistachio Quinoa Salad. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.